Vacation Bible School training. Now, this training is going to be by video and audio. There are sessions that do both, but we've made it to where you can actually plug this in while you're driving. Now, if you're driving, don't watch the video. You don't have to watch it to get the information. So you can listen to it on the go, and that's our intention, is to provide you with quality training on the go to help you be the most effective you can at your Vacation Bible School. Now, the second thing I want you to know, the training we're going to give you, it's envelope training. And what I mean by that is, regardless of the curriculum that you're going to use in your Vacation Bible School, it will fit inside this training. So whether you're the VBS director or a teacher or working in crafts or another specific area, the teaching in this is general enough. Now, it's very specific, but it's general enough that we're not teaching you how to do a specific lesson or how to do a specific craft. We're teaching you the information that any curriculum can fit inside. Now, we do a lot of Vacation Bible Schools, and we've done hundreds over the years. And as we travel, there are 5 things that churches seem to ask us all the time. And the first is that they get the feedback from their kids that they've been there and done that. We were at a Vacation Bible School a while back, and I noticed the first day, there were a whole bunch of kindergartners, first graders, second graders. But when you got to 3rd grade, there was probably 2/3 as many 3rd graders. 4th grade, probably half as many 4th graders as there were 2nd graders. When we got to 5th grade, they had combined 5th grade and 6th grade, and there were half as many of those as there were 4th graders. It was like this angle where the younger there were, the more they had, and as they got older, it was just less and less and less. Now, if you look at your Vacation Bible School and you see that trend, that's a red flag. And one of the reasons why you have that fall off is because your kids, they've been there, they've done that. There's nothing fresh, there's nothing new, there's no new adventure to Vacation Bible School. It's the same thing. Now, I know you're using a different curriculum every year. That means you're getting different lessons, different crafts, but so many curriculums frame their Bible school in such a similar pattern that even the songs sound the same. And so after a while, your kids get lost in it. And so one of the things churches have told us is our kids feel like they've been there and done that. How do you make Bible school fresh? How do you make it new? How do you keep it engaging with your older kids? Now, the second question, and we're going to answer all of these questions during our Bible school training, but the second one is, we're always reaching the same kids. In other words, this year, last year, we seem to have the same kids. There are no new students coming in from the community. And so how do we reach new students? And we're going to answer that question as well as the next 3. One is, Vacation Bible School is so expensive, can it be more affordable? And the answer is absolutely. I used to spend a lot on Vacation Bible School. I was young and I didn't know any better. And the first time that I did a Bible school, now this may amaze you, that Bible school cost us $0. There was no expense to that Vacation Bible School at all. And I know already you're thinking, well, what about crafts? What about snacks? Well, we had people that donated what we didn't already had. And we made our curriculum to use things that we had a surplus of. And because we created our curriculum, then we didn't have to buy a curriculum, and it was custom made to the needs of our kids. We had surveyed our kids. We had seen some specific issues. We wanted to address those issues. And so walking away from Vacation Bible School, minus a little bit of promotion, because I guess it did cost us. We sent a mail out. Minus that, it cost us absolutely nothing to do that Vacation Bible School. And I know that sounds amazing, and some of you already are thinking, I would never know where to even begin creating a curriculum. I'm not saying that you need to do that. What I am saying is, when you look at your budget, if this is burdensome to your budget, it does not have to be. There's quality curriculum that is available for an affordable price. There are crafts, there are snacks. You do not have to spend a lot on Vacation Bible School. So is there a more affordable way to do Bible school? The answer to that is absolutely. And we're going to be telling you a variety of ideas as we go through these sessions. Another thing that we hear a lot is, we reach kids for Vacation Bible School, but we never see them again. They come in for Bible school, they have a great time, we connect with them. Some of them even make decisions, but then they're gone. They never come on Sundays, their families never come, and so we feel like we're failing. And so we're going to address that question as well as we have kids coming, but not many who are getting saved. Now, we're going to address that, but I want to go ahead and say this. If you have kids coming, but not many are getting saved, there are two reasons for that. One is that the kids that you're reaching, they are churched kids. In other words, they've heard the gospel. Many of them have already made the decision to give their life to Christ, especially if they have opportunities throughout the year. The other reason that you may see that is because you're not clearly presenting the gospel and giving kids a clear, specific opportunity to respond. And so we're going to teach you multiple ways to address these 5 needs as well as hundreds of others. But I know these 5 things are things that we want you to use to evaluate your Bible school from last year. And so in a moment, I want you to stop this video and I want you to ask yourself these questions. Okay, question number 1. Last year, what was fresh and new and different about our Vacation Bible School? Where our kids walked in the door and they were thinking, I can't wait to get there because, wow, we have never done that before. Okay, second question, and I'm rephrasing these as questions, is when you look at the kids that attended Bible school last year, how effective were you in connecting to kids who had never walked through the doors of your church before? There was a church, and with promotion, we'll mention this again. But there was a church, and they came to me very frustrated. And they said, we promoted, but we didn't reach any kids from our community. And I said, okay, well, tell me, how did you promote? And they said, well, I think we did a really good job. They said for 6 weeks before Vacation Bible School, we had it in the church bulletin. We were announcing dates, and every Sunday morning, we made a big announcement about it. Okay, now think about what they did. They promoted internally. And so they shouldn't be shocked that the kids they had in their Bible school were the kids that already attended church and the kids that were the grandkids of their church members. Those were the ones that they had. Well, those were the ones they had because that's who they promoted it to. And so I want you to evaluate your VBS, look back. How effective were you in connecting to kids outside the walls of your church? Then how much did you spend on Bible school? And was that a burden to your budget? Are you okay with that? Or are you looking for ways that you can do things better but more affordably? Then the kids who came to Bible school, did they come back? Did you reach any families? Was there a continual connection afterwards? And then the last question I want you to evaluate is how many kids were saved? And then after they were saved, what happened? Did they follow the Lord in baptism? When you look at the number of kids you had, do you feel like you were effective in clearly communicating the gospel and giving kids a chance to respond? All right, we're going to answer these questions. We're going to answer a whole bunch more questions. And we want you to ask us your questions too. And so we're going to open this up. When we do training conferences, we always have a question and answer period. And by video, we can't have that. And so we want to create a way, even if you're watching this video several years after we've made it, we're still going to do this. You can email us your questions. Email us your questions. We will answer your questions. And then we're going to create a forum on here in time where we're going to put your questions and we're going to add our answers to it because we want to continue to create a Bible school resource that's going to be here for you, that's going to help you in the long run. So that's a basic introduction. We're ready to jump in and we're ready to get started. The next session you're going to have, it's the 5 missing things in most vacation Bible schools. So let's jump in. Let's get started.